Hello, my name is DTaube, and I am a professor at California School of Professional Psychology in San Francisco. I'm here to speak for a moment about an event that took place a couple of weeks ago involving an Iraq combat veteran by the name of Charles Whittington. The Baltimore County Community College banned him from their campus because of an essay he published with very graphic language about, as he called it, his addiction to violence and how he enjoyed killing. When they met with Mr. Whittington, the administration was very concerned, and they banned him from campus pending a psychological evaluation. They cited the need to be careful in a post-Virginia Tech world. Of course, they have to be. It would be unforgivable to not be careful in this world where there seems to be increasingly significant violence on college campuses. On the other hand, what I noticed was a seemingly naive reliance on psychological evaluation. I don't mean here to criticize our ability to predict violence. It's been roundly criticized in the literature. We can provide some information, though. I think, though, that the view that a psychological evaluation is an end point, which often the naive view takes, is problematic. It seems to be, if it turns out that Mr. Whittington or anyone is dangerous, they get banned, versus, okay, they're not dangerous, so we won't ban them. I think this end point, this seeing a psychological evaluation as the decision point of yes or no, is problematic. It's a misperception of the use of those tests. Even assuming we can accurately classify someone as low, medium, or high risk, even assuming that a person is high risk, very often, what do we do then if they're a member of the community? Unless they directly threaten an individual, we can't hospitalize them against their will. And they have to engage in a terroristic or threatening act in order to have the police arrest them and jail them. So if he was banned from the campus because he was designated high risk, then what real protection would that offer? The campus can't be a sealed perimeter. And even if it is, the sad reality is that we know that sealed perimeters can be breached and are regularly breached. So what is it that we can do? It seems to me that we have to use psychological evaluations and predictions of violence, however imperfect they may be, as a means of beginning the dialogue about what to do rather than ending it. It also seems to me that we may have many more activities and many more interventions that can be used that can reduce the risk of harm than simply banning or not banning a person from being in a particular place. It appeared that Mr. Whittington already was in therapy and receiving counseling, at least by news reports. Those are very helpful, although, as all of you know, they're not insurance. Social support can help, though, and if his experience, as it appeared to be, was successful in school, then not taking that away may be an even better way to go than banning him. It seems to me that from an ethical perspective and from a perspective of using psychological knowledge, we really have to balance our desire and need to protect the community, a very legitimate need to protect the community, with our equally legitimate need to be sure that we treat our combat veterans and indeed people who are in any way thought to be threatening with respect, and also, particularly with combat vets, with invitations to rejoin our society that are sincere and that also value protecting them and their welfare. Thank you for listening to this brief comment.